What is up, my incredible, amazing YouTube friends? My name is B, and I am super pumped to bring you yet another mistake I have made. The mistake of the day is a Phoenix Arms HP22 Alpha. I brought out with me today the Heritage Rough Rider because it is another mistake that I have made. What mistake did I make with both the Heritage and the HP22A or Phoenix Arms? I went cheap, and cheap sometimes does not mean better. But I think both of these handguns have something that is just incredible, that they are super fun to shoot, and they're also super duper duper accurate. When I took this HP22A to the range, it was a ton of fun, but they both have some things that cheap guns just make really not awesome. One of my absolute favorite things to do is get out and go shooting, and sometimes having a little plink gun is a lot of fun to do. So I bought the Heritage Rough Rider. That's why I have this Phoenix Arms HP22A. What is it? It is a 10 round in the magazine, so 10 plus 1, semi-automatic, hammer-driven, 22 long rifle handgun. It is fun to shoot. I do think the hand grip is a little bit short, and so kind of like that Glock 42. But with the magazine inserted, it does have a little bit for the pinky grip there. So that little mag extension, it's okay to shoot. My hands are normal sized, careful. And I had a lot of fun with it. There's a few things that I didn't really like as far as functionality goes, and let's get into that. Only missing one looking through the viewfinder on the GoPro. I'm going to say that's an accomplishment. If you want to eject the magazine, you actually have to have the slide safety in the safe position, and then you can eject the magazine. Super duper annoying as well. When you go to insert the magazine, you have to push the slide release yet again, and then you can put it to the fire position. The reason I don't like this, I mean, you've got your hammer safety right up here. The reason I really don't like that as well, because if you're in the safe position, you cannot chamber check. So if you're in the fire position, you can, but once you have actually fired, you cannot put it into safety. You cannot eject the magazine and chamber check. I really don't like not having the ability to do a chamber check. I also don't believe that a hammer safety and a slide safety, are necessary, because I believe that's redundant, and I don't really believe in redundant systems. I know this is being a little bit snooty, but I also don't like the lack of a flared magwell at all. I know that it's maybe not necessary on something like this, but I do like a little bit of an edge there where it's not so tight and that tolerance is just non-existent, because it just makes reloading it, or loading it, I should say, even at all, it just makes it tough. What was my mistake again? I keep buying these lower tiered handguns. Why? Because I want to test it out for you guys. That's the thick and thin of it. As far as this HP22A goes, ton of fun to shoot, not a ton of fun to disassemble, and I don't think it was designed very well, because there's a lot of nooks and crannies in there that are going to collect gunpowder, especially 22 caliber. It's just super duper dirty. But So there's a ton of small areas that are hard to get into. So I could see over time it getting very, 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 very dirty. But as far as if you can find something like this, low tier, easy to shoot, fun as heck to shoot, super duper accurate and reliable. I mean, it put every round down the chamber that I asked it to, which was super sick. I really liked it. I think it's worth probably buying. If I were stacking it and racking it against the Heritage Rough Rider, just because and it seems like a lot of people have had a similar problem, I wouldn't buy this again. That's for sure. Would I buy the Phoenix Arms again? Probably. Let me know if there's something you want me to get my hands on and go out and test and play with, because I like testing and playing.